It's your boy Diesel, aka Diesel the Great, BKA, the reason why your girl sent it to the voicemail. And this is yet another episode of the CityLimitz podcast. Y'all hear that? Anybody? Echo, 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 echo. That's right. It's only your boy Diesel. I'm the only one here, man. This is a solo podcast episode. So this is for y'all, it might not sound weird, but for me, it's going to sound really, really strange and weird. Because this will be the first episode that I ever do solo. I ain't going to say ever do, but this is going to be the first episode that I have done solo, like fully solo, like nobody's here. It ain't nobody in the background, ain't nobody in the kitchen, ain't nobody over there on the couch sleep. Just me. Diesel. AKA Diesel the Great. BKA the reason why your girl sends in the voicemail. I don't know if I'm making this awkward. I feel awkward because, like I said, I done said this in previous episodes before that I wanted to start this podcast with my friends. You feel me? So this is supposed to be a podcast with, I get on here with my friends and we all sit here and we do what we do normally. We sit here and talk, we joke, we laugh, we argue with each other, you know what I'm saying? We come up with different things on different topics and different opinions and everything like that. And to be honest with you, lately it's been hard to get that type of chemistry going. And I mean, it is a lot of factors in between it. It's a lot of factors going on with it. There's a whole lot of factors going on with, you know what I'm saying? We got scheduling, different moves, and everybody got things going on and stuff like that. So it's far forbid me to try to put a schedule on people that are, you know what I'm saying, basically like all over the place. It's hard to get everybody on schedule with something that you want to do when it's necessarily might not be something that they want to do. Not saying that could be the case. However, that is the case at this point in time. However, this is probably something I need to do anyway. This is probably a good teaching moment for me, because I say I'm passionate about doing this. I say this is something that I want to do. I say this is something that I want to pursue further, and to branch off in other stuff, like whether it be podcasting, whether it be DJing at a radio station, whether it be commentating over your favorite sports, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just know that this is the type of thing, conversely wise, that I would like to do. I like talking, and I like sharing my opinions, and I don't know. I guess I kind of like to hear my own self-talk. If that's narcissistic, that's what it is. But anyway, yeah, I'm not here with any usual suspects. None of the usual suspects are here. Shit just didn't plan out. You know what I'm saying? I had it set up to where they were supposed to show up. A lot of them said they couldn't show up. A lot of them said they wouldn't show up. And I don't know, I just got to a point to where I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to record no more. So I was in like a little funked up ass mood or whatever. And yeah, that's about it. I was just in I didn't feel it no more. I didn't feel like recording anymore. So I was just like, forget it. I'll just do it later. And I can't keep doing it. I got to stop doing it. Like, real talk. I got to stop doing it. If I want to record, I have to record. I can't force other people in my circle, whether I want them there or not, to want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. And that's fine. However, in retrospect, if I want to do it, and I say I want to do it, and this is something that I say I want to do, I need to do it. So I need to stop relying on other people to help me do what I want to do. And this is what I want to do. I wanted to record an episode. So as of right now, it's like super early in the morning. I just couldn't sleep because I've been sitting here thinking, they're like, damn, I should have recorded today. This and that, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I'm doing. I am recording today the episode of CityLimitz podcast. And before I get started, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for, steady hitting me up, asking me when the next episode going to drop, what's going on with it, am I still doing it? Y'all are streaming the podcast, y'all are liking, and y'all are sharing the podcast. And for the ones that like will share the podcast and let me know like right when they did it, I appreciate y'all. I really do. Cause y'all, it really makes me feel good for real. Because like the support that I'm getting from like some people, most people are like people that I met for like maybe a few months or so like that. Like that support, they're like, hey man, bro, I shared your podcast, and my friends were like, oh, that's dope, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like it's crazy for real. Like I never thought it would be like I always knew I would get a response from it, but I never thought that I would get one from like people that really don't know me. I thought most of my closest peers or whatever would be the ones that would reach out and be like, hey, boom, hey man, I shared it, boom, we listened to it, this and that, blase, blase. So and I appreciate the ones that do, and I also appreciate it's not that I appreciate it more, but it just feels different. You know what I'm saying? It's a different feeling from kind of like when you do something good and a total stranger walks up to you like, hey man, that was really dope, man. That was fire. I like that. That was good. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody else noticing it. I don't know, I'm rambling. I'm just rambling. But yeah, I'm trying to see how I start this off. Besides all this rambling. Oh, well, normally I started off with, hey, how's your day been? Nobody here. So it's just me. So boom, check this out. Me, I have just been chilling. That's basically it, man. I've been chilling. A lot of frustrating and aggravating things have been happening lately. To me, I had one of the worst weekends at my quote unquote job that I've had in a long time. Almost been fired. This probably makes number 5, I think. Number 5 or 4 or 5, one of them. Other times I got fired because of my communication. That's what they tell me. They say it's because of my communication. This the thing. As you can hear right now, the way that I sound coming through, whether it's your phone, your car speakers, your smart TV, your tablet, whatever you listen to this podcast on, the way my voice sounds, I have been told that my voice is intimidating. It's intimidating so much that no matter what I say or how I say it, it is viewed as intimidation. Can't make this up. For example, I was at work and rolled up on this dude. He basically has the same position as I do. He worked days, I work nights. So he was walking away first. First he was walking away. He was walking away and I said, hey, you through with his ride? He looked at me and then continued to walk off. So he like on down by the warehouse or whatever. I said, hold up. I don't think he heard me. Hopped on my lift, rolled up there. I said, hey, my boy, just wanted to make sure you were through with the ride before I, grabbed it, because the battery dead. If you were through it, I was going to go get a battery change. But if you just left it there because it's dead, you know what I'm saying? I need to know what the business is because you need to go get a battery change for that. He was like, yeah, I left it there, you know. Well, that's what we always do. I'm like, no. We let y'all know that we finna leave a lift. You know, but if it's not an issue or whatever, blase, blase. So he started doing this whole little 18th century talking, oh, I pardon me, or blah, 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 and start bowing and shit. So now he think I'm a joke. So I replied the same way. Oh, nothing. Perish the thought, not an issue, yada, yada, blase, blase. He then says, it's 6 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm finna go home, and I will see you at 5:30. And I said, no, sir. You will not see me at 5:30 because I will be going home at 5 o'clock. This man then looks me dead in my eye and say, of course you are, because you're lazy. And I already knew that. And proceeded to turn around and walk off. I said, you lazy bum. You the one that's lazy. Every time I come in here, shit is fucked up. Nothing is ever right. I gotta fix all of your fucking mistakes. You, sir, are a lazy bum because you quick to run out of here. I don't leave. I am the first person to come in on my shift, and I'm the last person to leave on my shift. I see your loaders leave after you. You, sir, are a lazy bum. You have a nice day. Did I overreact? Maybe. Could I have handled that differently? Possibly. Was I not the loudest one talking? Absolutely. I can't help it, bruh. I can't help it. Y'all listen to me. I cannot help it. So apparently, the only person that was heard in this quote unquote argument was me. So apparently all of a sudden the supervisor was there. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna talk about him. Don't care for nothing for him. He goes to talk to the dude and like, hey, I heard everything that Randall was saying. Nothing he was saying because of course my voice is the loudest and the deepest and the strongest. So he heard everything I was saying. He said, hey, I heard everything that Randall was saying. Do you want to write a statement? So he goes in there and write a statement. I have to write a statement. Get called into the office. Manager was basically like, look here, bro. I don't want to fire you. I'm tired of seeing you come in here for this. What you need to do is, don't stand so tall. Try to shrink your body. Soften your voice. Be mindful of things. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. That right there is the most annoying shit to say to me. Not the whole shrink your body part. He just stupid. We ain't gonna talk about that. But it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But you need to soften your voice. If I was to say, fuck you, and I sounded like Mickey Mouse, wouldn't you still be offended? It doesn't matter how it's. If my voice is intimidating, I have no control over that. First off, let's just say that right now. I am a 6'3" pound. Don't matter how much I weigh, but I'm 6'3". I'm a stocky built man, and my voice is deep. I cannot help that. I'm not making my voice deep. I don't intend to have my voice deep to the point that where it makes you piss in your pants. If you pee in your pants, it's your fault, not mine. I give out the same energy you give me. So if you giving me fuck you energy, I'm gonna give you fuck you energy back. Case in point, plain and simple. No way else to explain it. I am not finna soften my voice and talk like this. I'm not gonna talk like this and be like, yeah, dude, you're out of line. You can't talk to me like, no, fuck that. I don't feel like I should have to change who I am in order for people to accept me. Now, I will say this. Can I handle situations differently? Yes, I can. Absolutely. positively agree with that. Sometimes I let my emotions get the best of me. I am an Aquarius. I'm a very emotional man. Say what you want to say, as long as you don't say it to my face, because you already know what the business is. However, I'm a very emotional man. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. It's visible. When I'm mad, you know I'm mad. When I'm sad, you know I'm sad. When I'm happy, everybody's happy. With that being said, I don't feel like I have to change who I am because you don't like it. Because 9 times out of 10, my emotions are a reflection of what the energy you have given me. If you give me happy energy, I'm going to give you back happy energy. If you give me fuck you energy, I'm going to give you fuck you energy. I shouldn't have to be the one to sit here and get fuck you energy and have to be like, well, alrighty then, buddy. Yeah. Obviously it's something I did and I apologize. No. Give me fuck me energy, I'm gonna give you fuck you energy. Simple as that. But yeah, so that whole situation been going on at my job, and it's just a lot of chaotic shit going on. For real. And I have not had no serious outlet to basically explain or get the type of feelings and shit that I got out like I used to have because of our crazy work schedule now and all this shit and everything been going on. And I got a lot of other shit going on too that I'd rather not talk about. But I realized that one of my favorite things that I like to do that basically started during the pandemic was the podcast. And yeah, like it was a social time that I had with my friend. We laughed, talked, and giggled and all that shit. And it really helped alleviate some of the stress and shit that I was taking on from working crazy hours and doing crazy, dealing with them crazy ass people and all that shit. And it took me a minute to actually realize that because I had something outside of work that would kind of keep my attitude in check, because it was like I had a release. Like we would be on here talking about all type of crazy topics or something like that. And I'm a passionate guy. So anything that I feel passionate about, I'm going to give you my all. I'm going to talk about it. It's going to sound disrespectful, maybe. It's going to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be really energized and enthusiastic about it. So every time I had it set up to where we were doing the podcast, even if I was at work, I knew, I'm like, boom, when I get off, guess what I'm doing? Hey, podcast. Or if it was like before I finna go to work, hey, guess what I'm doing? Guess what I'm doing tomorrow because I'm off? Podcast. Hey, excited about it. So when it got to the point that I started noticing that I was recording less and less, I didn't have that creative outlet. So instead of me having the sun to come out tomorrow mentality, it was like, I'm finna go home just to wake up and do the same shit all over again. And I just recently came to this conclusion. Like, this is not no thing that I've been thinking about. Like I was actually sitting here, cause like I said, I was supposed to be recording a whole episode with like 3 other people. But I ended up just getting frustrated and telling everybody don't worry about it. And I rescheduled it. And I was mad that I did that. However, At the end of the day, like I said, this is something that I want to do, and I gotta stop expecting people to want to do what I want to do. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. That doesn't mean that I don't have to do it. Like, just because I don't have B Mac here, just because I don't have Magic Mike here, just because I don't have Danny B Smooth, drop the hose, because child support is real. Just because I don't have Suge, just because I don't have Bones, just because I don't have Blue, just because I don't have Dupree, just because I don't have my friends here with me to record, does not mean I cannot record. These mics all work independently. The mic that I'm on is the only mic that I am on. I'm not on mic 2, 3, or 4. So why, if I'm here, the equipment is here, I have ideas, I have topics, why can't I record? Makes sense, don't it? Great question. The honest answer, and I guess I'm being honest now. I guess it's gonna be like an honest episode, or a truth episode, or I don't know what to call this. But I feel like recording, and I got the energy to record, so I'm recording. I guess the easy answer is I did not think that I would be able to produce a full episode by myself. Hear me out. It's not because I don't think that I am a charismatic dude. It's not that I don't think I have interesting conversations or I can talk or whatnot. It's the simple fact that I don't think I can have an interesting conversation with myself. If that makes any sense. Like, and I don't know how many people y'all will agree with me out there, but I have conversations with myself all the time. Not that I'm crazy, because I don't get a check. You're not crazy unless you get a check. But I have pretty good conversations with myself all the time. The thing with this is, the conversation that I would be possibly having with myself right now, like as I'm talking, would be a conversation that would be heard by everybody. So I think it was the fact of me knowing that people are listening or will listen that kind of put me in a state of mind of like, what if what you saying doesn't really translate or make sense? And then they just click off of it. Like, I've done that before. Like when I'm checking in the new podcasts or whatever, and I would hear people talking, and I'm like, yeah, this really ain't interesting. Click off of it. And I never listen to another episode of it again. I might check back if it pop up or whatever, but like I don't. It's just what was said. Like I probably heard them talking either on somebody else's podcast or, you know what I'm saying. I heard them speaking in a room full of other people. But when I heard them speaking alone or on their own shit, it was just like, yeah, the chemistry is not there. Like, that person was interesting, but is that person interesting enough for me to listen to just that person? And it dawned on me, if somebody is interesting, it doesn't matter who they're around. They're going to be interesting. Whether they're with 20 people or they're by themselves, they're going to be interesting because that's a person that you would intrigue with. That's a person that you, when they start speaking or whatever, you listen and you like where is it going? This and that. And I felt like I didn't have that for a moment. I felt like that for a moment. And everybody gets feeling like that. Like everybody feel at one point in time in their life that they're not good enough to do something. That, oh man, I couldn't do that, or I couldn't do this, or whatever. Well, the old proverb, you never know until you try. So this is my attempt. Hope I'm doing good so far. I feel good. I feel really great, like for real. Cause like I said, like this is an outlet, especially with everything that's going on right now. Socially wise, this is a social outlet for me. So, yeah, I'm trying to get through some of these topics and whatnot and what have you, and have fun doing it. You feel me? And I don't know. Taking a little sip. Like, this is how quiet it sounds when it's just me. It sounds weird. Anyway, so got a couple things that I want to go over and talk about. I already went over my day and whatnot or what have you. And yeah. It's been a lot. It's a lot. And that's another thing. That's another. I'm starting to stay on track. I got me a whole little thing I'm supposed to try to stay on track on. But this is the thing. It's a lot of shit that has been going on since my last recording. Do you understand me? A lot of good shit that I could have been talking about, had topics and conversations about everything. Like, oh my God, the Dipset and Locks battle on Versus. That shit was lit. I would have loved talking about that shit with my friend. I talked about it with them. That's the crazy thing. I basically had a non-podcast conversation about this shit. It's amazing. Like, it shit crazy. Like, the battle, I want to talk about it. The battle. What else? I don't know if y'all listen to rap battle. If y'all do, Hitman Halla, everybody know him from Wildin' Out now. A lot of people would know him from rap battling before. What it was, RBE, and I forgot the other one he used to rap in. But yeah, like he had a battle with Calico, and that's like his first battle right after Cassidy, which I feel Cassidy bodied him. I am not gonna lie. Cassidy bodied him. The Calico, I'm iffy on that. I feel like Calico brought some heat. Real talk, Calico brought some heat. However, I think Calico's first round was light. His second and third round was hard, but Hitman, all 3 rounds was hard. If I had to take anything away from one of his rounds, it would be the fact that he talked about a lot of money and shit that he was making. That's the only thing I could take from Hitman. Hitman did talk about a lot of money that he make and what he do with his money, and it was Hitman rounds. Number one, they were like 4 or 5 minutes, which was really not what they agreed to. They agreed to, I think it was like a 3.5 minute round, some shit like that. But he just kept going. But yeah, he was just like, yeah, I like one of the bars he said, and it was a hard ass bar too. It was a hard ass bar. He said Mercedes told him it was 100 and some thousand to get that Benz off the showroom floor. So guess what I did? I went and got the motherfucking Benz off the showroom floor. Now they got me battling a nigga I had to wake off a showroom floor. That shit was hard. However, I feel like the tension between them, because for some reason Calico and Hitman, for y'all that don't know, they used to be on rap battling buddies and shit like that. They always in like this this little chat or the iPhone group or whatever, little text group. They was in a group chat, and the group chat got started by what it was. It was Hitman. I can't think of the other dude's name. Fuck it. Anyway, but they was all in the chat or whatever, and I guess some foul shit done popped off or whatever. So Calico left the chat and started dissing Hitman or vice versa, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. So Calico whole thing was he was basically setting the trap. He was saying that he hated Hitman and he didn't like Hitman, this and that, all that foul shit. Because he wanted Hitman to battle him so he can get more money. Hitman was like, no, the nigga really don't like me, and he don't like me because I don't like him because he was on the foul shit, blah, 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 blah. So that's how that battle got set up or whatever. But I don't think Calico, I get him too. I get him first round, no. First round go to Hitman. Second round goes to Calico. Third round, I say it's a tie, but it's slightly more on Hitman's side. So that basically give Hitman the edge. So I scored it. What it is, 2-1? I scored 2-1. But my boy B-Mac, holla at my boy B-Mac. Shout out to him. My boy said it was 3-0. Doubt it. And I just watched it again, so I know that bullshit. But like shit like that done went on. What else done popped off? Let me check my notes. It was a bunch of stuff that popped off, and I was like, man, I could have been recording this. But the Tory Lanez shit, yes sir. Okay, so this gonna kind of have to have a little backstory for all y'all who don't know or don't remember anymore, because it's been a minute. But Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, right? Tory Lanez apparently shot Megan Thee Stallion, not apparently, allegedly. Tory Lanez allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion, and they're supposed to be going through a whole little litigation and all that stuff. Is it litigation? Hope I'm saying that right. If not, I'm gonna sound stupid because I'm by myself. Anyway, they're supposed to be going through all that shit. Well, apparently, Meg Thee Stallion, lawyers and whatnot are filing charges against Tory Lanez for violating the stay away clause or restraining order that Meg Thee Stallion have against him, that he's not supposed to be within, I think, 100 yards or some shit like that. Anyway, Tory Lanez, the Rolling Loud shit with the baby. I'm gonna get into that. That's another thing. The baby shit. I want to talk about that. Anyway, so apparently Tory Lanez did a surprise appearance at the Rolling Loud, and Meg Thee Stallion was there. Well, the nigga ain't supposed to be there, because if Meg there, he can't be within so many yards of her or whatever. So the lawyers were like, oh shit, this nigga violating, let's get his ass. So boom, they was like, hey, y'all either need to revoke this nigga bail, which would send Tory Lanez to jail until the trial starts. Because the trial hasn't started yet. He is still on trial for it, but he's out on bail. So they were like, look, either y'all need to revoke his bail or increase it. It says, Tory Lanez was charged with a felony assault for allegedly shooting Meg in the foot last summer. The restraining order requires him to stay clear of Megan Thee Stallion. Has to be 100 yards. He went on stage with the baby. The baby came, and I guess he did a guest appearance on when the baby was out there, which is ironic because I don't know if this happened. It had to happen after. No, it had to happen before. He was going off stage when he said all the little gay slurs. And what, I don't even want to say gay slurs, but whatever the baby said, whatever the fuck the baby said, this had to happen beforehand. Tory Lanez came out there, and apparently he was within 100 yards of Meg Thee Stallion. So that boom violates the whole restraining order shit. So they wanted him to go to jail or up his bond. To me, I feel as if, first off, let me say this. What's wrong is wrong. What's right is right. If you know that you cannot be within so many feet of this person, so many yards of the person, so many miles of this person, and you know that this person will be there, don't take your dumb ass there. Simple as that. I don't care. Like the money that he probably would have made for that, because to my knowledge, he was not even on the he was not even on the ticket to be though. Like nobody came there to say, "Oh, Tory Lanez gonna be here," because he said it was a surprise. He popped up, so it was like one of them things. Like the baby probably said, "Oh shit, nigga, you in town? Good, pull up on me, nigga." You like, "Oh yeah, you know, I got you." Probably on some shit like that. But nigga, you know Meg on the card, bro. Why did you pull up? Why would you jeopardize your money like that? Because the only reason you making money now is because you're out on bond. If you wasn't out on bond, you'd be in jail. You wouldn't be able to go to all these different places and still live your life and do all the shit that you've been doing. Going to the studio, making music and shit like that. If you in jail, why would you jeopardize it just to prove a point that, hey, I can go where I want to go? No, the fuck you can't, my nigga. You know she was there. You should have stayed your ass where the fuck you was. So with that being said, I feel like that nigga Tory Lanez is cocky as fuck. Number one, and it was a while ago, but he dropped the album explaining that, like how he ain't do shit and this and that and blah, 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 and how it's all fucked up and this and that. Had niggas believing that he ain't do shit. Yet you still on motherfucking trial for this shit, bro. Like, shut the fuck up forever until this shit is over with. Don't say nothing about none of this shit until it's over with. That's all you gotta do. And you Gucci. So with that being said, he should never took his ass to Rolling Loud. He shouldn't have. And if he was gonna do like a surprise cameo, he should did some shit like he should have Skyped this shit or something. You feel me? Like FaceTime the nigga the baby or some shit like that. Like that shit was not that important. Cause whatever money that you just made off that show, bro, guess what? If the judge ruled that your ass need to go to jail and revoke your bond, all that money you paid to get the fuck out is now null and void. Your ass going in that bitch and you gonna sit in that hole till the trial comes. Or if they do it the other way and increase your shit, now you gotta pay whatever the fuck money you made off of going to Rolling Loud on top of that shit. Like, that was a lose-lose situation, my nigga. You should have just deaded that shit. Real talk. That's just me though. That's just how I feel about that shit. That shit was stupid. When I read that shit was dumb as hell. And I was like, oh my God, this nigga is still like fucking around with the dumb shit. Tory Lanez, boy. Real talk though. Do y'all think Tory Lanez shot her in the foot? Never mind. No, moving on. So another thing I wanted to talk about that was happening. This shit was booming on Twitter. I didn't catch it on Twitter. I caught it on other social media websites and shit like that. But apparently, it's a lot of celebrities out here that's not taking baths, my guy. Like on the scale, like I want to ask y'all this: do y'all take baths? And if so, how many times do you take a bath? I forgot. It's just me. I'm talking to myself. See what I did there? Can I get it? Yeah. Ha. Yeah. It was an awkward joke. Oh my God. I'm so awkward right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm super awkward. This is so awkward to me. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get through it. And I appreciate y'all for listening. Anyway, let's get into this. So Celebrities ain't out here taking baths, bro. They not taking baths. It says, lately stars have been getting up close and personal about their bathing habits. Why? First off, let me stop there. Who wants to know how many times a celebrity takes a bath? Don't worry, I'll wait. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Why is this a thing? Why is how, if, when, where, why, or how many times does a celebrity take a bath? Why is that important? First off, you should be taking a bath, period. It don't matter how many times. You should be taking a motherfucking bath. You should be taking a bath. You should be washing your body. Now, because I said this is going to be like a real intimate podcast because it's just me, I will admit is taken away. Admitting. I will admit. There we go. See? Correct myself. Autocorrect. Anyway, I will admit that there have been times where bathing was not the direct option. However, some type of water, soap, and my body was intertwined. Like, I don't just, like, it had never been an issue where, unless I had none of the above, where I would just not clean up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you call it a whole bath or a sink bath or whatever you call it, something happened. But to just outright not take a bath, like that's some shit. And I don't know if anybody else gonna attest to this. As a young lad, that is a phase that all boys go through. If any man tells you he never went through this phase, then hey, he's one of the lucky ones. Go through this phase. Your mama tell you go in there and take a bath because you got to go to bed. Go in there and take a bath. You go in there, you run your water, you close that door, and you just splash in it. You don't really get in there. You just you're playing around, you chilling, whatever. And then you throw some water on you and make it look like you wet. So when you spend too long in there, they come in there, you in the tub? Yeah, I'm in the tub, mama. You know, that type of shit. That's some childish shit. You are grown. These people are grown. Talk about to bathe or not to bathe. Cardi B and some more celebs, great debate. What it said, lately stars have been getting up close and personal about their bathing habits. Here's where everyone lands in the great debate. Or should we say the bath. That shit was stupid. Shepard is team no bathing every day. He told team no bathing. Dax Shepard. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Dax Shepard is. But he told his co-host that she should not be getting rid of the natural oil in your skin with a bar of soap every day, and instead only washes with water. Now, that brings up the whole natural body state. I am not an expert on this, so I cannot comprehend that statement. However, it does make sense, but soap is not, well, some soap that you can get naturally made soap from natural shit or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Everything natural now. However, if you can visibly see dirt on your body, water does not have the cleaning properties that soap does, from my understanding. And if I'm wrong, at me. I know, when it comes to food, people say, you got to clean your chicken, and they run water across it. I feel like that's not necessarily cleaning it as far as rinsing it. Like you're washing some of the bad stuff off. But like your skin holds stuff. Like that's why, like, if you take your hand and you touch something dirty, it winds up on your hand, and then if you wipe your hand like with a towel or something, you will still have dirt on your hand. Like you have to like get that away. Plus it's germs and everything and all that stuff. I don't think this was a good topic for me to jump on. So, but also the natural oil on your skin with the bar. So, okay, that's cool. Natural oil, whatever. I don't know who that is, so I'm not gonna read her. Ashton Kutcher. Okay, he said, I wish my attempts. No, he said, I wash my armpits and my couch daily and nothing else ever. Okay, so yeah. Man, take a bath. That's the bottom line. Take a motherfucking bath, bro. Like your body is made to release shit that's on the inside to the outside for a reason. Like, get the shit off you, bro. I don't even know if that made sense. I just want people to take baths. I don't like the fact that people are talking about celebrities don't take baths, and this is the big thing. Taking a bath should not be an issue. We got a whole lot of shit going on. Like, motherfuckers are climbing on airplanes in the Afghanistan airport because the Taliban took over. Like, y'all worried about celebrities not taking baths? It's black folks getting killed every day. And y'all worried about celebrities not taking a bath? This is the thing? Why did I even talk about this? Why did I bring this up? What is wrong with me? I apologize. Let's go to something else. This shit's stupid. Cardi B. Why am I talking about Cardi B? Well, Cardi B basically came to the defense of Lizzo after she breaks down on IG Live crying about how people were talking about her for their video that they did, Rumors. I want to take a moment. Before I talk about this, before I go into this, I want everybody in the world to know, everybody within the city limits. Oh, that sounded hard. I like that. That might be the new thing. That might be my new thing. Everybody within the city limits. Because I'm saying y'all within our community. I like that. I'm gonna use that. I gotta remember that. So I want everybody to understand this. Everybody within my city limit. Within our city limits. I want y'all to understand this. These are my opinions. They're not based on facts, nor are they based on the belief of others. Lizzo, in my opinion, broke down in tears after they dropped their video Rumors, where she was dressed like a Roman Greekish lady, so to say. And apparently they were roasting her ass. Apparently they went the fuck in on her. To the point that where she got on IG Live and she was like, it's so sad and I'm upset. Y'all say these things and it's hurtful. And then in the same video, explains how she doesn't let that shit get to her. But by getting to her, it's because she got so much other shit going on. That's why it got to her. But she don't let shit get to her. So she gonna continue to make good music, which she does. No disputing that. And she's gonna continue to be who she is. Which is what everybody is talking about. They're talking about you. Like, I don't know if Lizzo has never words. I don't know if Lizzo ever has grown up in a community or an atmosphere in which cracking or whatever side of the planet you want to say, we call it cracking. Other people call it roasting, dogging, rolling, burning, all that shit. Like being talked about. I don't know if she grew up in that type of atmosphere to where you were liable to get roasted, cracked on, Jones on. But that was, you know what I'm saying? That is what a lot of black people say. That's our culture. That's what we do. We don't do it out of hate most of the time. We do it out of love. Cause like you can be sitting here right now in front of me, be clean or whatever. I will find something to crack on you on. I'll find something to roast your ass. And we'll roast the fuck out of you. It's not because I don't like you. It's just that the shit sound funny at the time. Like it has been plenty of times where we have went out and one of our partners or our homegirl or whatever was fresh as fuck, clean as hell. And we were like, oh man, well you sharp, but them motherfucking shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be anything. And it's not out of hate. Now I will say this. There are some people out there who are malicious. But I feel like when it comes to the internet, they're only doing it for a response. Like the 9 times out of 10, those comments that Lizzo read, when she mentioned those comments in her video when she was crying, the person that wrote that comment probably like, oh my God, Lizzo mentioned me. And they probably went to her comment and went to where they posted the comment and saw that they got all the laughs and the likes and the extra reply to the comments and stuff like that. Like to them, that is validation. That is validation to them. They only did that for that validation. You can say what you want to say. At the end of the day, the people that are commenting under her page ain't nowhere near her level of stature or appearance. Like Lizzo, she could have got really, really upset and went straight to Dr. Miami and got all that stuff that they were talking about fixed that day. She can do that. But the person behind that keyboard that said that shit, if Lizzo was to say the same thing to them, they gonna look like that for a minute. You feel me? Like they don't have that type of power. Lizzo can be who Lizzo has the type of power, and by power I mean money. She has the type of power to make her body look however it wants to look. She is happy that way. Let her be happy in her own skin. Why can't people be happy in their own skin? Whatever happened to that? Wasn't that the thing? Like, be who you are. That is who she is. Just because she don't look good to you don't mean she don't look good to the other 7,500 million thousand people or whatever that's looking at her. Yeah, you think she look like a fat slut. Somebody else might say, oh, she is a beautiful woman. Why is, and the fact that she, and the thing that got me to make me want to talk about this shit was the fact that she took it to heart, and like her IG live when she was talking about it, like, oh, I'm so hurt. This and that, it's the comments and stuff like that. This is my thing, bro. On top, if that's how you feel, if you that hurt, why would you go on live and explain that people are talking about you because you hurt? Guess what? The same people that wrote those comments are the same people that are looking at your live. So they still laughing at you. They still going in on you. I'm pretty sure if somebody was to go back to watch the live and look at the comments, they probably still in the comments roasting. Like, come on, like it ain't if that's how you really feel, if you feel like what they saying is so hurtful and it's so oh man, it just hurt my feelings so bad. Let me go lay down on my expensive bed with my super expensive covers and cushions and in my expensive house and be able to do what I want to do while these people who are sitting here working regular 9-to-5 job, barely making it, had time enough to get on their phones that they got a cricket service for $35, tell me that I'm fat. Bruh, chill out. And yes, I might sound real condescending and inconsiderate. However, I look at it like this. People are going to talk about you regardless. Like, let's play a game. If you could point out how many times Lizzo got on camera, on IG or whatever, and boast and bragged about how many positive comments she got versus this one video that surfaced about how bad she felt negatively with these comments, I'll give you $100. Let that seep in. So when you getting all these positive comments like, oh, go ahead, girl, you doing it, you a bad bitch, oh my God, yes, work it, you look good in that outfit, fuck what them niggas was saying, this and that, blah, 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 because you know those also in the comments. Somebody said something negative, somebody said something positive, somebody said something positive, confirming the other positive thing that they said. I guarantee you it was more people backing her than it was people being negative. Show me a video where she is crying, talking about how happy she is to see all these positive vibes being thrown at her. You're not. You're not. And that's why I find the disconnect that you are talking about how these negative comments should not impact you by being on camera showing that you were impacted by it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. If you don't care, you don't care. LeBron James, when he played for, I want to say it was the Heat. I think it was the Heat when he played for, and they lost the championship. And he was getting a whole bunch of negative comments. They were saying, ha, 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 you a loser. We knew it. You did all this and you left the team, blah, 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 blah. Like they roasting his ass. Like, yeah, we glad you didn't win. You know what my boy LeBron James did? LeBron James got on there. He like, hey, man, I see all of the negative comments and stuff that y'all saying, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I just want to let y'all know that I'm finna take my family to Disney World. I'm gonna continue making money. I'm gonna live my life to the fullest, and I'm gonna have fun. Meanwhile, after this game, y'all are gonna go to bed. Y'all gonna wake up, and you're gonna go to that shitty ass job that you don't like. You're gonna be stressed about them bills. You're going to have all this other shit that you got to worry about. All because you spent so much energy on wishing the downfall on me. That energy you could have took to better your life. I'm good. this is a, this is a milestone on a long road that I'm already on. It's nothing. That's the type of energy Lizzo should have had. She should not have been on camera crying. She should have not addressed them niggas. And if she was going to address them, she should have said, boom, check this out. Yes, I am everything that y'all said. Everything. But I'm happy. Boom. What the fuck can you say to somebody that responds back to you? Oh, you a fat bitch. Yes, but I'm happy. Now what? What? It's nothing. Nothing you can do. If you feel like these negative comments shouldn't do anything to you, then they shouldn't do nothing to you. End of discussion. And then I don't. Cardi B came in, man. Cardi B came in to defend her, and she did a whole video talking about, hey, y'all saying this and y'all saying that. Basically Cardi B was just like, y'all need to leave her alone because no matter what, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Cause Cardi B done had it all. Cardi B done been called plastic. She done been called ugly, this and that, blah, 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 all that shit. So Cardi B know how to handle that shit. And that's the thing. Cardi B, and I hate to say it like this, but Cardi B got a tough skin. They done said everything to Cardi B. Everything from the point about her body, how her body look, to her raps and how she don't write her own lyrics and all that stuff and whatever. And Cardi B addresses it as up, like when they said, oh, you stole Kodak Black swag on that Bodak Yellow. You stole his swag. That ain't you. Oh my God, that shit trash. She said, you know what? Keep saying that shit. And I'm going to take your favorite artist and I'm going to do his song. And I'm going to do the next one. And I'm going to do the next one. And I'm going to do the next one. She didn't get on them like, oh my God, you see that song trash. Like, bruh, chill out. Like, real talk. I just don't get. I know a lot of stuff get to people. I get that. Understandable. However, you can't sit up here and say that this shit don't affect me by showing that the shit affecting you. If you don't care, you don't care. I don't give a damn what somebody say about me. I really don't. I don't give a damn. Like, oh, he ugly. Oh, he fat. He out of shape. Oh, he ain't this and that. Blase, blase. He dressed whack. Oh, this and that. Da da da. But whatever, bro. Say what you got to say. That's cool. Guess what? Guess what? 9 times out of 10, bro, I'm probably doing way better than you will. You could have on the finest designer clothes. You got all the J's. You got big ass watches, big ass chain, iced out grill. You in that big hi nigga. Yeah. But whenever you leave, where the fuck you going? What you doing? Hey, bro, you give me a ride? Hey, bro, you drop me off? Hey, bro, take me to my mom's house. I'm staying at my mom's house tonight. Like, really? But you got money. Like, nigga, kill yourself, bro. I ain't worried about none of that shit. Whatever the fuck you got to say about me, my guy, that's your opinion. It ain't based on facts, because you don't know me. These people don't know Lizzo. They only know what they see and hear from her songs. They don't know her personally. They don't know what she's doing behind the scenes. She could be working her ass off. She could be working out right now. Everybody body don't work the same. Like, and then you Lizzo, you the main one talking something. Oh yeah, I'm big and beautiful. This is me. This is how I'm supposed to look. That's why I dress the way I dress. That's why I wear what I wear. Because I'm trying to show y'all that big women can still be sexy too and do this and blah, blah, blah. And then when you get Jonesed on or roasted about the shit, now all of a sudden you emotional. I honestly think it was just a ploy to get rumors out there. Real talk. I'm thinking when they dropped, the views were not that big. They were huge, but they wasn't that big. And I feel like she was like, let me go on there and tell everybody that I'm hurt about how they were talking about me, about my new video and single that dropped with Cardi B called Rumors. And let them know how I feel that they were talking about me, about my new single, Rumors, that I have a video with Cardi B, who is also, mind you, in the video pregnant. Oh, so it like I feel like it was just an all around just I just feel like it was a ploy. Be honest with you, I feel it was a ploy. I don't give a fuck if an artist is fat, skinny, ugly looking, or whatever. Doesn't fucking matter. Can they make music? Is the music good? Like, let's be honest. Nobody goes to a restaurant and looks at the waiter and be like, you know what? That waiter right there does not strike me as somebody that I want to eat with. Let me leave. Like, no, you go to that restaurant establishment because of the food. If a ugly fat waiter brings you your food and their food is amazing, you're gonna come back because the food is amazing. You're not gonna not go back there because it was a fat, ugly waiter. Like, you talking about the wrong shit. Was the song dope? Yes. Did it sound good? Yes. The visuals for the video, were they amazing? I mean, it could have been better. However, the entirety of what Lizzo was making worked. Why are you mad that people are not talking about this song and they're talking? Oh, so that's what it is. Let me shine light on the fact that they talking about me about this song so that people could go look at it and see exactly what they were talking about. Y'all have never been in no situation like that before where somebody would say, hey, bruh, what you call it, look so stupid and then goddamn, and then blah, 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 yada, yada. And you're like, oh man, let me see. Then then you show the video. Nigga probably would never thought about seeing the video. It'd have been plenty of time like that. They're like, man, on everything, boy, what you call it, had a Camaro in that video so far. What video? Let me go look at it. I go look at the video. Guess what? Now that person just got a stream off me. And I don't feel it was racial. That was another thing in the article. They said it was I mean not article, but her video was talking about it was a lot of racial slur. Cause they said she looked like a big mama or an ancient mama or something like that. They only said that one because you're big. Like, they were comparing you to someone that also looks big. It just so happened that that person had to be black. They can't compare you to what that white girl. I can't think of that white girl name, but they was on some TV show where like she was fat, the mama was fat, Boo Babo, whatever. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? They can't compare you to her because you be like, I don't look nothing like her. But if they give a close, like nobody says you look like something, and you have no type of identification with that thing that they're saying. So I don't feel like it was racially motivated. Me personally, just my opinion. All this is my opinion. But I feel like Lizzo, I mean, hey, yeah, people say hurt things and shit do hurt people's feelings. However, nigga, you winning. Like, like you winning, man. Have the Barry Bonds mentality. That's the thing that I have been I used to use a lot. Barry Bonds mentality. They was like, Barry Bonds is on steroid. Barry Bonds this, Barry Bonds that. You know what he did? Every day he went out there and lined up at that plate. Home run. Oh, Barry Bonds is on steroids. You know he's on steroids. Look at it. He hit it. Barry Bonds. Home run. Barry Bonds, what's the allegation about you doing steroids and all this stuff? Man, they say you on steroids. They say the only reason you making all this home runs and this is because you on steroids. Barry Bonds. Home run. Home run. Bruh, say what you want to say. At the end of the day, I'm going to do me, you do you. What I got to do ain't got nothing to do with you. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Continue to feel like that behind me. Continue to feel like that from the stands, my guy. Because unless you out here doing the thing, like if let's just say Beyonce. Now Beyonce said, "Oh my God, Lizzo looks like a fat slob on there." Okay, Lizzo, cry, Lizzo. You worried about somebody that's staying like right off Tallapoosa? like what are you talking about? Them motherfuckers stay in a 1-bedroom apartment with a roommate. And you worried about that person calling you fat? Like you don't like Lizzo. I mean, and I'm trying not to be disrespectful. If it come out disrespectful, I apologize in advance. But Lizzo, you know you fat. You said it plenty of times. Why when somebody call you fat, all of a sudden it's offensive? You know you fat. Like when I was in school, I was not the stocky person that I am today. I used to get fat jokes all the time. To the point that where when we were cracking, I would tell them like, "Bro, like, yeah, what you gonna say? I'm fat? I know I'm fat. Like, talk about something else, bro." Like, fat jokes are only gonna go so far. You gonna run out of fat jokes before I run out how ugly you is. It's 1,000 things in the world that's ugly. There's only so many things that you can compare me to as far as being fat. But it is 1,000,000 things I can compare you as far as ugly. Like, come on, bro. Let's be real. That's the Lizzo shit. I feel like I was on that too long. And I feel like I was being low-key disrespectful. I wouldn't be disrespectful. Like I said, I am. My heart goes out to Lizzo, you know, especially breaking down the tears for hateful comments. Because that's just, you know, so sad. People who have something mean to say about you, and for the most part, it doesn't hurt my feelings, and I don't care. I just think when I'm working this hard, my tolerance get lower, my patience is lower. I'm more sensitive, and it gets to me. Moving along. I just had to read that part because that part right there was like, bruh, come on now. Oh shit. I guess that's it. Oh, that's all my topic. Well, I do got another topic, but I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that topic. So, yeah, this has been another episode of the City Limit Podcast. The first solo City Limit Podcast. Yeah. Yes. I hope y'all enjoyed it. As always, you know what I'm saying? At this point in time, that's why I sign out and let everybody know what the business is with us. So, please be sure, if you're not already doing it, listen to it on Red Circle. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up or whatever. I forgot what it is on there. But like it, share it with your friends. Also on Spotify, do the same thing. Like it. It helps me as far as getting up there in the algorithm to where more people will get notice of it. So always like and share on all platforms. Red Circle, Apple Music, Spotify. I think I'm on Amazon Prime now. On Amazon Podcast now. I'm starting to branch out to other little areas, but anywhere that you get podcasts from, Snitcher, all that stuff. Anywhere you get podcasts from, always be sure when you tune in to like it and share it, and hit any type of bell or notification or anything that they got to let you know when I upload, so you always be in the know when I drop a new episode. I always say this, I'm gonna try to be more consistent. I'm gonna try to come more with the episodes or whatnot, or what have you. I do have a Twitter account. I think it's CityLimitz. I don't know. I can't remember. Cause I don't be on there like that. Like, I set it up, but I don't be on there like that. I'm gonna figure the Twitter out though. I'm gonna figure the Twitter out on Facebook, CityLimitz Podcast. I think it's all one word. It might be separated. Instagram, CityLimitz Podcast, all one word. Also check me out on Instagram on Diesel. That's like my main account. DEEZOUL at Instagram. I'm gonna start posting some of the content and stuff that I get on there on both pages. So it's gonna be on both my page and the CityLimitz page. Be on the lookout for a lot of good things coming, man. A lot of big things coming. And more consistency. I'm going to try to be more consistent, especially with this. I've actually had fun doing this. Like, this solo shit ain't that bad. I think I did pretty good. Not bad for my first try. And, wow. Oh, yeah. I did good. That boy good. Anyway, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I really, really, truly do. I hope y'all stay tuned for the next episode. And shoot, I ain't got nothing else to say. Except for real to the real, death to the fakers. Don't get nothing on you. Konnichiwa.